And welcome back to another Pokemon battle. So it looks like I am playing my Sableye Darkrai deck, and I honestly don't know if this is me playing or if this is my boyfriend playing on my account. We just figured it'd be easier to play on the same account and rack up the tokens now that you can turn in tokens for mini packs. So hopefully he'll be racking up a lot more on my account soon when he moves up. And it looks like, what am I playing against? I typically only upload battles that are, a little interesting, kind of exciting, and definitely looks like I'm playing something roguish. Now, Manaphy is pretty cool. When you knock it out, its ability says that it gets to choose any card at once in the deck, so, you don't really, I don't want to really be focusing on knocking that thing out. He benches an Articuno, and I can't tell if that's a Trubbish on the bench. Yeah, that's a Trubbish on the bench. So, okay, so what this is most likely we're looking at Garbodor, Articuno. And so what it's going to do is it's going to try and get that Garbodor up to turn off my abilities. So no rushing in for Keldeo, no free retreat with Darkrai. It's going to try and bring something up, lock it up, and paralyze me with Articuno. And I think it's constant paralysis as long as it has a plasma energy attached. So he gets a pretty strong start. I'm going to catch her up, that Trubbish, go ahead and poison it, get as much damage on that thing as I can. We're going to Ultra Ball away those 2 Dark Energy to get out a Darkrai. And I'm hoping, even though he only has 1 card hand, I'm going to end anyways to hopefully, get this Dark Patch. Oh, and this is a beautiful turn for me. So, wow, this is awesome. Computer search to get that Dark Claw. And I'm Confuse Ring to be able to do 40, plus the damage from the Verbank Laser is enough to knock out that Trubbish. So right now my focus is if I can keep the if I can get the Garbodor off of the field, then my Keldeo is going to be free to rush in, and then I can free retreat back, so that Articuno is not going to be hurting me with the paralysis. Yeah, we see it right now, Frost Prison, 80. If it has any plasma energy attached to it, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. And I'm too busy looking at the card and seeing what this deck does to realize that I need to take a prize. So my opponent's probably getting a little bit frustrated with me at the moment that I have not taken a prize because he can't take his turn until I do that. And awesome, a Dark Energy, so absolutely perfect. So he benches another Trubbish and attaches a tool to it. Now I have already thrown out 2 Catcher. I've used one and I think I discarded one with the computer search. I don't remember if I run 3 or 4 in this deck, so I'm gonna have to be really careful with that. He's put up the Manaphy, he attaches a water. I don't even know what Manaphy's attack does, but he's just building up that Articuno and trying to get that garbage up. But I Juniper, I hit the other Catcher. I am just drawing God right now. And I'm not going to bench that empty Darkrai because there's really no need to right now. And we're going to Night Spear and do a little damage on to that Articuno that looks like it's going to, come up and start hitting me. I'm saving my lasers. I'm going to use those on that Articuno to do some extra damage. There's another Trubbish with a tool. And chance of me hitting another Catcher are slim. But now that I've got the Keldeo up and the Darkrai up, I'm feeling pretty confident that I can stand a few turns of being trainer locked. He's not going to be able to get up that Garbodor until at least next turn, so that paralysis really isn't going to affect me this turn, and I can always retreat and then junk hunt. So this is an older, okay, so this kind of answers my own question at the beginning of the game. This is a very older or old video. There's a lot that I found that I never got around to doing the audio for, from like pre-nationals. And the reason I can tell that is because I'm running Energy Switch, so not really relevant for right now, so I do apologize for that. But still a really close game, and you're not going to see Garbodor or Articuno every now and then, and he's getting some really good starts. I've just been able to really draw the Catchers at the right time. So I'm scrappering off his tools. I'm not really concerned about the giant cape on the Articuno. I'm more concerned about that tool on the Trubbish. So definitely play that laser, and I don't like that I don't have a supporter. So we're just going to do 90-30, spread a little damage to that Trubbish. And, he's going to put a giant cape on the Trubbish, get him a little more HP so I can't just knock him out next turn with the Night Spear. And he could potentially get the Garbodor up this turn and get me into a lock. So, and my hand's not looking that good. Now I can bench the Darkrai, energy switch some stuff off, but not looking good. And I'm sure he hit a Garbodor off of that Juniper of 7. We see a Colress machine. He's going to build up another Articuno. Now that one Articuno is about to die from poison because Verbank's in play. So, unless he gets... Does he have a giant cape on him? I don't think he does. So he's going to catch her up the Keldeo to lock that in, because it looks like he did not get the Garbodor. So he figures if he can paralyze it... Oh, so he double switches. Well, he switches and then retreats to get out of that poison, so not good for me, and locks up that Keldeo. So, this turn I'm probably just not going to be able to do much at all. We're going to energy switch off the Keldeo since it's probably going to die. Go ahead and end. I'm tempted to even just use the other energy switch to get it off the other Darkrai, but I decided to hold off. And instead just ended up passing. You know, let him take out the Keldeo. If I had hit another laser, that would have been awesome. And there is the Garbodor. So, next turn it may be smart for me to just put up, once he knocks out that Keldeo, maybe just knock out the... Oh, and he throws out a Scramble Switch. So, very interesting. I can still take the knockout with the Night Spear, but it's looking to be a little bit more of a close game now. So I still have to do 90 to the Garbodor, so if I hit another catcher, I'm going to have to use Sableye for probably a few turns and just junk hunt some resources back. So I need some catchers, I need some more lasers. He's bringing up that Darkrai that's already damaged, and building up another Articuno. I'm going to have to hit a turn. Well, there's a laser, so that's good. Yuck. And I'm just going to hold the cards in my hand, because if I wait another turn to draw one more card, I can Ultra Ball and get another Darkrai on the field. I can energy switch to it. There's really no reason for, there's nothing right now resource-wise, like I don't run Switch, that I can really use. Like I'm trying to remember my catcher count. I may only run 3 catcher in this deck, and one, of course, may be prize if I do run the 4th. I need to have a knockout on that Darkrai, the active one, to be able to junk hunt some resources back. Mainly just getting some catcher back in my hand in order to get his Garbodor up and take it out with a Night Spear. So he decides to Blizzard and spread some damage for the knockout instead of just the paralysis. Makes complete sense. And... Now this is interesting. Now I can use an Ultra Ball just to even search my deck and see if I have any catcher left, to see if it's worth, going through the Juniper, and I don't want to risk decking myself because this may be a little bit more of a longer game. But I decide just a Juniper, go through everything. Interesting. So, I mean, is this the one with 150 on them? Because technically I could just knock that out with the laser. If I wanted to retreat and junk hunt for a turn, I would still get the 2 prizes, which would be very useful. See what I end up doing. I end up just Night Spearing and putting an extra 30 on the Garbodor. I figure if I can't hit the catcher, I'm just going to whittle away. I think I would have liked... Oh, nice, double Dart Patch. Oh, that's going to be beautiful if he doesn't end me. Ultra Ball away stuff, and, you know, be able to max potion. But he ends me. So, oh, well, to a Dark Patch Energy Switch. Depending on what my top deck is, I still might be alright. So, I can't rush in because of Garbodor. No point in junk hunting or anything. Or I can't junk hunt. No point in energy switching, so I'm just going to laser. He's already used, I think, like 3 switch, so hopefully he can't get out of this one. I still have a 2 prize card lead, so not looking bad. And I think I'm dark patching to Sableye? I guess maybe I'm thinking if I draw into a Darkrai, then I can energy... I don't know what the point of that was. And he pulls off another switch. Wow. Alright. Attaches energy, manually retreats it, get out of that poison. So he's only got 60 on him. Not good. Hits me for 80, paralyzes me, and I'm stuck again. I draw into an Ultra Ball. That's really not helpful at all. And I know my Darkrai is going to be knocked out. And I'm going to be left with no attackers. But I don't think there's really much else I could do. I can energy switch. I put it off of on Keldeo. I really don't know why I'm doing that. Because if I draw into another Darkrai, I could have used it to get off the energy switch to the Sableye. So maybe my thought is if I hit an N, I'm just using up resources to... I don't know. It made no sense whatsoever to just waste the Dark Patch and the energy switch. Yeah, I almost would have preferred to just toss him out with Ultra Ball and get another Darkrai in play. But this is why I do battle videos, or part of why I do battle videos, is when I go back and do the audio, I can see a lot of my misplays and hopefully learn from them and not make the same mistakes next time. So, he's capturing up the Keldeo. He's going to drag this out as much as possible. Taking out the Keldeo. So he's leaving me with an attacker. Now that the energy's off, I guess, that's not a bad move. But I top it anyways. So, it's not enough to knock him out, but he's, I think, used 4 of his catcher now. But a Blizzard is going to be enough to knock me out, I think. So, I don't know what I took the energy attachment back? I think he's got game either way. So I didn't attach for the turn, and instead got a computer search. Yeah, he ends up blizzarding and taking out the last. So he not only benches me, but also takes the last two prizes. So very good game. Articuno Garbodor. You can see why Garbodor is really good right now. Just once you get the lockup, there's not much you can do. So hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more.